Ella gave me the hot tea on you three. Life is too short for what ifs, and there are no accidents. This is it. I say go for it.
Who's the boss? I'm the boss. Who's the boss?
I'm the boss.
I like to party. I like to get it started. I'm spending all my money.
Two strong, independent women.
Drink up, bitches.
I like to party. I like to get it started. I'm spending all my money.
You're watching Black Tree on TV.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. I've always been a big fan, and you kind of just make me smile when you're on screen. I don't know, your characters always kind of do that for me.
Thank you, love.
Because we're in this another time of change in the industry, and I mean, with you having done, Cosby all the way to Wutang now, and now and Run the World and everything in between. How do you see this next shift? Because I know you're also a creator. Like, how do you see this next shift, and what you think is going to shake out of the CBA?
What do you think is going to shake out of what?
This next collective bargaining agreement for
I'm glad you asked me about that. Nothing but good things, because I think it's important for people who do the work, especially writers, creators. You're a writer. You understand that it's valuable to not only talk with your friends, but to also ask for what's right. And what's right is not only a living wage, but to fight against rules and guidelines that hinder your success and obstacles that other generations might have to take on. And so we all do that. And so, of course, I think that what they do in the Writers Guild will do well with the actors who are dealing with the same types of new rules. It's a different landscape out there with all the different streamers and all those things, and none of those rules have been written. So it's important to go in and ask and help create what it is we're living in, and not just have to live in it. Oh yeah, no, I just got my second duplex on 142nd Malcolm X. Yeah, these white millennials, they love paying too much rent.
Barb.
Oh.
Hey, girl.
Lord.
Hey. Fancy seeing you here. I wasn't sure our paths would ever cross again, seeing how our girl skipped town in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I know. She peeled out of here like she was running from child support. But I'm not surprised. Ella was always a free spirit. Don't get me wrong, she fucked me. But in a lot of ways, I admire her. And in a lot of other ways, I'm gonna ring her long supermodel neck if I ever see her again.
What qualities, if any, do you think you share with Barb? I know you have your hands in a couple of things. I know you just directed your Big Payback and
yes.
So what do you think that you may have in common with Barb, or maybe you don't have anything?
I think I have a lot in common with Barb. For one thing, Barb is trying to not run the world. She is running the world. She's a boss. And at this point in my life, I'm a boss. I had to create new avenues and opportunities for myself. So I built my skill set, not just as an actress, but as a director and a writer, and also as an activist. And I think that her idea of activist work is working with these young ladies and being a life coach in a way, sort of giving back a blueprint and guidelines that helped her. It might sound kind of nutty when she's saying it, but she is telling them some truths. She's also showing them how to do it. It's a generational conversation that's also wordless. When you watch a person, how they live their life and what they're doing, they map onto you. So I think that's what's going on, and I'm trying to do that myself. I had a lot of people in my life, from Cecily Tyson to Gloria Foster and Felicia Rashad, all these types of people. Whoopi Goldberg, be that for me. And so I get a chance to do it for others.
Does it feel like that on set? I know you're still young and vibrant, but you got Brescia, who hasn't been around as long as some of these others. Do you feel like you were able to have that camaraderie as a actress that may have seen more sets than them, to be able to pass on some wealth?
Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. And they're very, very lovely to me. You know, I get a lot of love on many of these sets, and this is one of them. Certainly the Wutang, the young men there, they treat me like a queen. I'm just spoiled to death when I'm around them. And here the young ladies treat me with lots of love, and they fuss over me, and they give me, you know, tips and that type of thing, and they encourage me, which is something that you need when you're older. You know, a lot of people give you encouragement, but to get it from the new generation, and they say, oh, we love you, and go ahead, girl, do your thing, and we're watching, and that type of thing. It's unbridled, and it's not jaded, and it's beautiful, and I need it to go on because it's hard out here. Life can be brutal, and we put on a bright face, but we can be sad in spaces. So it's wonderful when you get it.
Yeah, well, I really appreciate you. I know everybody else appreciates you. I'm dead honest. When I watch you, just on here everywhere, you make me smile. I think you do a good job of just making people smile, just looking at you perform.
Thank you. Thank you. You make me smile. I mean, now I'm floating. You really, you know, buzz me up now. They ain't gonna be able to deal with me out there. So, you know, it's all good. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. Thank you for your time.
I don't take that for granted, brother. I don't.